Alright.
Buenos días, buenos tardes, buenas noches, mga amigos, mga amigas, mga kumpanyeros, kumpanyeras. Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Ako po ang inyong lingkod.
Shout out Attorney Rene Bueno. Can the Senate dismiss the impeachment? Examine Senate's role in impeachment by Attorney Rene Bueno. Alright, pasok Attorney Rene Bueno.
Attorney Rene Bueno. Ngayon po ay ating pong tatalakayin itong tungkol sa isang resolusyon na ating pong nabalitaan na ang ating pong Senado, ilan sa kanilang miyembro ay nagbabalak na maglabas ng isang resolusyon sa darating na 11 ng buwang kasalukuyan upang tuluyan ng ibasura ang impeachment complaint laban sa ating pangalawang Pangulong si Sara Duterte. So ang gagawin natin ngayon ay ating pong pag-usapan yung Senate role on impeachment proceedings at yung limitasyon ng kanyang kapangyarihan to dismiss an impeachment complaint. In the last few episodes, we have established that the Senate wears a dual hat. It is a legislative body that is responsible for lawmaking, and it is also an impeachment court responsible for trying cases against high-ranking officials of the government. This dual role is actually very crucial for maintaining the delicate balance of power within our system of the government. However, this dual role is also something that presents challenges. And today we will focus on one specific limitation. Ito yung inability of the Senate to simply dismiss an impeachment complaint through the issuance of a mere resolution. Now, dito i-consider natin why such dismissal through the issuance of a resolution by the Senate is unconstitutional. Firstly, the Constitution mandates, very explicit yan, very express, that the Senate shall try all impeachment cases. Uulitin ko, the Senate shall try all impeachment cases. This is not actually a suggestion. This is a direct big order coming from the 1987 Constitution. Take note, yung paggamit po ng salitang shall leaves no room for interpretation. It's a non-discretionary duty. Hindi yan discretionary on the part of the Senate. Wala silang option. Sabi ko nga nung nakarang episode, this is a ministerial function because of the use of the word shall followed by the word forthwith. When you use the word shall, I will repeat, it leaves no room for interpretation. So therefore, a simple resolution to dismiss a complaint, impeachment complaint, directly contradicts this constitutional mandate. It's a blatant disregard for the very foundation upon which the impeachment process is built. Okay. Secondly, equally important is the principle of due process. Every individual, regardless of his position, is entitled to a full-blown trial. This includes the right to present evidence, the right to present the witnesses, the right to confront the accusers face-to-face. Constitutional right yan ng isang akusado, and also have their case thoroughly examined by the jury, by the impeachment court, by the judges of this impeachment court. Huwag mo siyang tatanggalan ng karapatan, under the principle of due process of law. A resolution dismissing an impeachment complaint without hearing fundamentally violates this right to due process. It denies the accused to be heard and a chance to present the evidence, a chance to present the witnesses, a chance to challenge the accusations against him. This is a clear breach of fundamental fairness. So basic is the rule that every accused in all kinds of cases must be given the benefit of due process of law. So diyan pa lang, meron na kagad violation ang ating mga senador. And also, we must also consider the crucial principle of separation of powers. Itong impeachment proceedings, actually, it is designed to maintain this separation. the House of Representatives as an accuser, and the Senate as an impartial judge. No, they act as an impartial judge. And if the Senate were allowed to dismiss the impeachment complaint by a simple resolution passed by one of the senators, at alam naman natin kung sino itong senador, he admitted the fact that the resolution na kumakalat sa Senado ay galing po sa kanyang opisina. Walang iba kundi si Senator Bato de la Rosa. So yung simple resolution na yan, trying to dismiss the impeachment complaint against the Vice President would blur this critical distinction. It would allow the legislative branch of the government to usurp the judicial function, a clear violation of the separation of power doctrine. Magkakaroon ng violation of the separation of powers doctrine. Di ba? Isa pa nga mag-attempt ka to issue a resolution. Hindi mo pa nga nako-convene yung iyong sarili into an impeachment court, and then you will issue a resolution dismissing a case pending before a court. Hindi ka pa naman court. Mag-i-issue ka ng resolution dismissing a complaint. And that contradicts to the fundamental rules of our judicial system. Maling-mali, di ba? So therefore, finally, talagang magkakaroon dito ng abuse of power.
Gawa natin, Attorney Rene, hindi naman abogado yang si Bato, di ba? Ang alam lang niya, pag legit, may puncher. Ganun lang ang alam niya, butas-butas. Ano magagawa natin dyan, Attorney, di ba? Ano namang silbi ng mga tauhan niya dyan sa opisina niya? My goodness naman, oo. Kaya nga sabi nga ni Senator Bato kanina, paano magkakaroon ng dismissal hindi pa naman nagko-convene as impeachment court? Di ba? My goodness.
Power. Masyadong garapala na mangyayari kapag inalaw ang ating Senado na gawin na i-dismiss ang isang impeachment complaint against a high-ranking official without first convening the Senate into an impeachment court. It will definitely
mas maniniwala kami sa iyo, Attorney, no, sa talagang ganyan ang process. Hindi tulad yung ginagawa nila Bato, 'di ba? Pangiting-ngiti lang, kasi si Amy pangiting-ngiti lang. My goodness. Sige, tuloy, Attorney.
Undermine the very purpose of impeachment, which is to hold these high-ranking officials accountable for misconducts. So maraming mga legal consequences na gagawin at magiging resulta. At kapag pinabayaan natin na ang Senado ay basta-basta na lamang magdi-dismiss ng isang kasong isinumiti sa kanila ng House of Representatives at without first convening itself as an impeachment court, and at the same time they have a mandate, a big mandate coming from the Constitution that all impeachment cases shall be tried by the Senate as an impeachment court. So maliwanag yan the use of the word shall is a mandatory order coming from the supreme law of the land. It leaves no room for interpretation. It is a non-discretionary function. So, ewan ko lang, no, sa ibang mambabatas natin kung bakit hindi maintindihan ang ipinag-uutos ng ating saligang batas. Mukhang hirap na hirap intindihin. Kung ako ngayon nasa School of Law pa pag ganyan na merong isang estudyante sa aming klase at ang estudyante ay hindi makasagot sa lahat ng napakasimpleng katanungan ng isang profesor. Ang profesor napipikon din paminsan-minsan at o-orderan ang isang estudyanteng despite the fact na binigyan mo na ng lahat ng pagkakataon upang basahin, intindihin ang isang batas hindi pa rin makaintindi. Sinisigawan yan talaga ng professor namin sa law school. At ang sinasabi, you better go back to your province and plant kamote. Then if you cannot find the kamote to plant in your province, go to the market, no? At maghanap ka ng brains doon sa palengke. At kapag hindi ka pa din nakahanap ng utak, bumili ka na lang ng utak ng baboy at yun ang gamitin mo diyan sa kukote mo. At nang nababagay sa iyo ang paggamit ng utak ng baboy kasi binababoy mo ang ating saligang batas.
Ay, putragis, nakamute ako! Nakamute si maestro! Ang dami ko nang sinabi. Sorry, nakamute ako. Yung sasabi ko kanina guys, grabe naman itong si Attorney Rene. Ngayon lang natin narinig ganitong bumanat, no? Talagang punto per punto yung sinabi niya, no? Mga walang alam sa batas, di ba? No? Talagang pinagtatawanan, di ba? Agoy! Nako po. Sorry naman, wala akong sounds. Ang dami ko nang sinabi. Ulitin ko pa ba? But anyway, sige, may punto dito, no? Si attorney, hindi pwedeng mag-dismiss pag hindi pa nagko-convene as impeachment court. Okay, tuloy.
So, nakakapigo naman talaga, di ba? Kapag alam mo naman napakasimple ng batas, napakalinaw and it leaves no room for any interpretation and then merong papasok na ilang mga babatas, mga ilang tao, mga ilang individual na sasalungatin kung ano yung pinag-uutos ng ating batas, kokontrahin at kahit no, marami ng panukala, marami ng advice, marami ng binibili ng mga eksperto sa constitutional law ay talaga naman tinatalikuran, no? Hindi pinapansin ang mga payo ng mga profesor, lalong-lalo na sa UP Faculty of Civil Law at ang iba pang mga considered as mga legal luminaries, andyan dyan ng mga justices, mga former justices of the Supreme Court na nagsasabi na ituloy nyo ang impeachment process dyan sa Senado sapagkat yan ang ipinag-uutos ng ating saligang batas. Shall forthwith proceed with the trial of the impeachment complaint. Okay, so in conclusion, the Senate cannot pass a resolution dismissing an impeachment complaint. To do so would be a direct violation of the Constitution, a denial of due process, a disruption of the separation of powers, and a significant blow to the principle of accountability. Ang ating pong saligang batas demands a trial, and the Senate, in its capacity as an impeachment court, must fulfill this constitutional mandate to proceed with the impeachment trial. Hanggang dito na lamang po. Ito pong muli ang lingkod, Attorney Rene Bueno.
Alright, salamat Attorney Rene. Grabe, solid si Attorney. If you cannot understand kahit anong gawin ko, binigay ko na lahat ng mga resources na basahin mong batas. Pag hindi mo pa rin maintindihan, you go home and plant kamote. My goodness, talaga naman. Oo. Dapat ganun din sa Senado. Pag hindi mo maintindihan yung batas na parang nangyari kay Robin nun, no? Putragis, kaharap niya si Coco Pimentel, hindi niya kayang i-defend yung kanyang pinopropose na batas. Kaya hanggang ngayon, wala. Bokya, my goodness. So, yan mga basat, no? So, napakinggan natin si Attorney Rene Bueno. Isa sa mga paborito nating attorney yan. Diba? Alright. So, ilan mo ba? Check ko nga lang mga basat, no? Ilang oras na tayo? Almost 2 hours na rin pala tayo mga basat, no? So, wait. Si Tebes, kanina, okay na. Nag-not guilty plea siya. Siyempre, not guilty. Ayaw niyang umamin, mga basat, no? Tapos, sinabi naman ni JV Ejercito, Senate duty bound to start VP Duterte impeachment trial. The Senate Majority Leader JV Ejercito believes that the impeachment trial of Vice President Duterte should push through despite attempts of some colleagues to have the case dismissed and lack of time during the 19th Congress. May sinasabi? Or nagpapakon lang tong si JB Ejercito. Nagpapakon lang yata to. Kita nyo? Ayun, binasa ko lang yung mismong statement ng ABS-CBN. Tapos, ano ba dito? Ito kanina. Ito, good news guys. Biro nyo, Good news, inflation rate 1.3% na lang, 'di ba? Oh, from 1.4 nung April, ngayon 1.3%. Agoy! Ang layo na ng ano, o from 3.9 nung 2024. O after 1 year naging 1.3. Oh, good job. Walang nagawa si Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. Wala talaga. Mga bobo kasi kayo mga garapata. Alright, alright, alright. So mga kapatid, yun lang muna. So yung mga iba, pag-usapan na lang natin bukas. Actually, meron pang dalawa actually. May dalawa pa. Kasi yun nga, yung kay Attorney Recto tsaka yung isa pa. Pero bukas na lang. Kasi medyo late naman na. Tapos aayusin ko pa 'to. Alam niyo naman puputol-putulin ko ulit tapos re-upload ko siya as upload and premiere. So again mga mabsat, maraming salamat po sa mga dumalaw. At siyempre sa mga loyal kay Maestro na nandiyan, especially yung mga moderators natin at siyempre sa mga bagong pasok. Welcome po sa ating live stream at sana nag-enjoy tayo sa ating mga guest speaker na mga attorney mabsat. So hanggang sa muli mabsat, no? So, kita-kits na lang tayo sa ating next live stream bukas, maabsat. Holiday bukas, kaya mayroon tayong time mag-live stream bukas. So, hanggang sa muli, Maestro Paul is signing off. Love you all, mga absat. Bye-bye.